What's up, guys? Live here at Pro Play Games with top 8 competitor?
Yeah, top 4.
Top 4, nice. Top 4 competitor Mario. He made it with Vegito, brand new leader from the Union Force set. How was the deck for you today?
The deck is really fun when it pops off. It's aggro. It's super aggro. So you're going to want to just punch face really early on. Your opponent cannot tap out early on. So that's one mistake that a lot of players make against Vegito. He really punishes you for that. At least in this current build, that's how I structure it. So yeah, if you look at the leader, he has the permanent ability that every Goku and Vegeta in your deck get blue, green, and red. So you can run tricolors. In this build, I kind of use it to put out the little guys, the 2-drop 15 Gokus and Vegetas, to help punch your face. And the other thing that makes him really, really good is when he swings in, you can ditch the top card of your deck. If it's red, then he gets +5. So if your opponent is trying to stall you out, they don't want you to flip, you can still poke for face with your leader. And then standard, you flip when you're at 4 or less life, draw 2 cards. Then on the back side, he says that still all of your Gokus and Vegetas get the plus colors. And then the auto mechanic says if you've got 10 or more Gokus and Vegetas in your discard pile, he gets +5 and double strike. So he becomes a 20k beater with double strike once you get that to pop off. And that's really dangerous on the leader side. So yeah.
Alright, cool. So first card here in the deck?
Yeah, so your first card is going to be Kind Saiyan Son Goku. This is a basic 1-drop just to help you tutor. The 1-drop element is really important, and I'll get into that later. The next card is the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. So I have it here slotted in with the 1-drops because it kind of functions as a 1-drop. So you can pay the 1 energy and then it'll come into play tap. Early on in the game, your opponent probably won't have a response for it. And they won't be able to attack into it. They'll have to use an effect to pop it. So Cell, he'll have to minus a card from his hand and then pop it that way. But other than that, it's really good. It helps you combo out. I personally use it if I'm going first. I'll just charge. I won't play anything. They'll swing in most of the time, and then you just combo out. You get a free 15k. The next card I have is Kaba. So Kaba's really good for putting pressure. This deck wants to put pressure in by like turn 3. And Kaba's really great for that. So he'll become a 15k beater double strike as a 1-drop. So that's really good, and it helps you just accelerate your flip. Past Kaba, we have the 2-drops now. So the 2-drop I'm running is the Super Saiyan Goku. It's just a 2-drop 15. It's really up here for tempo pushes. You want to put it in turn 2 and start swinging in. So yeah, then the other card is the 2-drop Vegeta. Again, 2-drop 15, you just want to put that in and swing for tempo. The other 2-drop is the Goku that lets you draw. So he's a 2-drop 10k, unfortunately. You can still use him to beat on your opponent before they flip, but it's really good for the draw mechanic. You want to kind of deck thin out a little. After that, the 3-drop, so we have 3-drop 20k Vegeta. Again, this card is really here for the quick early game tempo rush. If your opponent is flipped, they're going to have to expend at least 2 cards from their hand just to get that out. And I found that to be more useful than the critical Vegetas because the 3-drop 15k critical Vegeta, because this deck really wants to punch in by turn 3 or 4. Past that, the next 3-drop is the promo Goku. So this card in this deck in particular makes everything really, really good. So if you anticipate that your opponent has a response for your Vegito, you can kind of slow play it, put your 2-drop 15s. They're really good for economy plays, and then you put him out, and then you just swing in. They're all 20s now. Even on the front side, your leader will be a 15. If you want to use his ability, he's 20 on the front before you flip. So that's extremely powerful, and it's one of the things that helps to push this build over the top. But yeah, after that, the next battle card is Vegito. So he's a 5-drop, but you can Union Vitara for 3. The way that he works in this deck is you want to cast him turn 3. So turn 1, cast your Goku, or cast your Vegeta with the combo in response. Turn 2, cast one of the 2-drops, and then turn 3, you swing with leader, and then Union Vitara, stack them on top, swing with him, mill 10, then you go ahead, grab one of your other Vegitos, stack on top, and then swing with that. So this card can win you games. I won like I think in my Swiss rounds, I won 3 games off of this combo. And it's really difficult if your opponent does not have a response. And most of the time, if you do it correctly on turn 3, they won't have a response. So yeah, it's really good. He has a permanent ability that also lets you attack into active mode battle cards, which is nice. I don't really use it that way. I just kind of go for throat. But you can utilize that. So the next card is pretty much the 7-drop Vegito. This is just here to be used off of the 5-drop Vegito. So once you go in for throat, this is what you're going to evolve on top. Now what makes him devastating is if your opponent doesn't have a response, he's going to go 25k beater, triple strike. Most of the time your opponent is going to be like at 3 life, and then he gets +5 for each Goku and Vegeta in your discard. So he becomes easily like 85k to 100k before you even turn 4. So your opponent probably will not have a response at that time, and they won't be able to combo out. Even if they go the 10k combos that let you draw, they drop 4 of them, they're still probably going to be under by 50k. So it's extremely devastating. And then the last card is the Super God Vegito. So this card is really in here to punish the stall decks. If you feel like your aggro tempo plays aren't coming out, they're just not working, you can literally put him on board at turn 5. You can tap out and then just swing in for throat. Triple attack, triple strike, and he's at 40k. So yeah, he's literally gonna get rid of any responses your opponent's gonna have. And at turn 5, they probably won't flip you because most of the decks want to play stall. So then they're gonna be at a disadvantage where they're gonna have to rush to try and kill you. So again, this is pretty much just to punish the stall decks.
Then you got an extra.
Yeah. So for
utility.
extra cards, we have here Whis' Coercion. It's a standard negate. You want to use this against the other aggro decks. It's really important not to tap out in this build unless it's like turn 3. Turn 3 you can probably tap out. But yeah, other than that, speaking of not tapping out, that's why you run the beans. So if you're trying to go for an economy play where you want to kind of flood the board and swing in, you can put, you know, a 2-drop 15, swing out, untap, put another guy, and then you still have 1 energy open for the turn to pass out. And it's really nice. One really neat thing with this, if you pump, let's say you pump one of the Gokus or the Vegetas, and then you Union Absorption on top, Vegito will keep the pump.
Oh really? That's insane.
It'll also work with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So if you find yourself in a situation where you drop the Goku, you have another Goku and another Vegeta in play, you can swing 20k each, the 15 drops, swing 20k each, Union Absorption on top, and Vegito will get the +10 from each of them. So he'll become the 5-drop Vegito will become a 30k beater. That's insane. And then the last card is your standard 10k boost draw card, and that's pretty much the deck.
Nice, dude. Super interesting deck. Thank you so much for the unique explanation. Great job on another top 4 performance here at Pro Play Games, and hope to see a lot more success from you in the future. Thanks again, man.
All right.
Peace.